Wow. Whoa. This thing is massive. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I am Dan. I am exploring the world city by city as seen through Google Maps and Google Street View. And today I am in Oman. First stop here, visiting the capital city of Muscat on the Gulf of Oman. I'm excited to check this out. Pretty large area to explore here. Unfortunately, not very well mapped, but a good number of 360 images, so hopefully I get a good sense of this place. I'm going to kind of start east to west, I think. So we'll start over here. This is kind of the old historic port center, I think. It's sort of extended further west as time went on. Well, let's drop right in. This looks like an amazing plaza here. Check this out. Let's see what we find. As you can see, yeah, not fully mapped, but, well, we'll see what we find on the ground. Okay, we're on the ground here, looking at November 2018. Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's about what I expected from up in the air. I don't know what this ground is made of here, sort of a reddish gravel. Look at these amazing rocks here. We're sitting with our back here to the Al-Hajar Mountains, and what a sight down here. Isn't this epic? Goodness. These buildings, clearly, I'd say new, but are reminiscent of old castles. There's some old fortresses that are around here, left over from the 1500s or so. Very impressive sight here. Let's see if we can get another view. There's a good handful of images all from this area here. I'm not sure if they're all essentially the same. Try out another one. At least hopefully it's another one. Very similar sight again. In the distance here, I think this is the new National Museum built in 2016. The Oman National Museum. Quite a sight here. We're right down by the coast. This is really impressive. I'm surprised there aren't more people here actually, right? This is a large city, about 1.7 million. Now this might be kind of a tourist site, so I'm not sure how many locals are just hanging out here, but certainly tourists come here. Beautiful palace here, right on the water. Wonder if this is open to the public or... Okay, well we're at least down near that palace. I'm not quite sure that I don't think we're in it. I think in the distance you can see that old fortress there. I love the look of all these rocks here. Isn't this really impressive? Maybe this is part of the old fortress up there. Look at these old cannons. At least they appear to be old. Goodness. Super bright out here. Very washed out colors. That's fantastic. Big mosque here. All kinds of great buildings. I love how it's just set into these rocks. Let's get over here by this National Museum. Maybe we'll check out here in this roundabout. Right in the middle of the roundabout. Great evening views. Very impressive structure. Yeah, really impressive, this whole area. What a really well-developed area. Love this nighttime lighting here, these street lights and the palms. Wow. That's fantastic. Should we drop inside this museum, perhaps? Just get a glance of things. Well, here's one view from inside. Not too much to see from this angle, but obviously a brand new place. I'm sure it's a great time to explore. I would absolutely visit here if I got to town. Absolutely. Again, here we are right on the water. There's that fort, or at least one of these few forts. These are from the era of I believe it was the Portuguese held the city for a period of time back in the 1500s. Let's check out another water view. Well, there's a bathroom. I was hoping to get a view near there. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is fantastic. Sort of a theater, old like Roman theater setup. This is amazing. The way these rocks sit up like that, that's very unusual and I really like it. Look at this structure up there. I don't know what that is. That's amazing. Clearly a port city. Historically a port city, of course. Major trading port. Going way back. Kind of a major port between the west and the east. And it still is today. Lots of trade of petroleum, natural gas, and all kinds of other things, of course. That's really pretty in here. I'm very impressed with what they've done with this whole coastal region. Just fantastic developments. Huh, some sort of debris. I don't know, from a former project. Loving these rocks. Looks super sharp. They haven't like eroded at all, you know? They don't have that look of erosion. This place is called Nice View. Sure looks like it is, actually, doesn't it? Try one more place down here. You know. Very pretty scene. Love these white buildings, off-white. A little mosque here on the left. And the rocks. Any place with ocean or water and mountains right next to each other. I mean, it's always going to be an amazing place. Let's see, some shopping down in this district. See if we can get a view of that. Looks like we're on top of a building here. Okay. Amazing down in here. They've kind of built these homes in the valleys. I'm sure it's quite difficult to build up at the top of these peaks. What a sight in here. This image makes it look kind of odd, but that's just a photo error. Impressive. I didn't know too much about Oman. I had a good time reading about it, preparing for this video. Really important city, and just a lot going for it. Great location. Nice BMW there. Loving all these mountains. Minaret. People have been living in the region going way back for like at least 8,000 years. People have been here. They found old tombs and burial sites. They could tell people have been trading going way back as well. Some sort of park down here by the water. This is amazing. Oh, yes. Beautifully kept. Perfectly, you can actually move around a little bit here. Love these trees. Oh my goodness. I'm very impressed. There again is that structure. I wonder if we can get to see that any closer. Now I'm kind of curious. What is that? Oh, it's a monument incense burner. Okay. There it is, a tourist attraction. Perhaps something religious, I'm not quite sure. Let's see, go out to this dock here. Interesting. It's quite the structure. I'm impressed by it either way, whatever it is. Looks like people are out here fishing maybe, or just enjoying the sights. Again, there's part of the port. Maybe let's skip across the water here. There we go. There's the port. Looks like a cruise ship is pulled in here. Should we peek inside there maybe? Oh my. Couple cruise ships here. This would be a good time. Love to get on this cruise ship and go around the whole region here. We're really in the Arabian Sea here. Obviously, it's not just for passengers. I'm sure they're shipping out of here too. Here's a big fish market. Actually, that looks like a really neat place. Let's drop down by there. Ooh, this is awesome. Love the sunshade here. There's the boats out there. This is so great. Obviously, it gets quite warm here, to say the least. And what a good structure here. Get in a little bit of shade here. Come here, buy some fish, fruit, vegetables right off the boat. Or maybe they're shipping out to other places. But that's fantastic. I love the look of this restaurant here. Maybe a bank as well. Very impressive stretch of buildings all in here. Perhaps people, perhaps it's a little touristy, but again, if I was going to visit, I would be visiting as a tourist. I'm sure there's plenty of locals here. I mean, all kinds of great fruits and vegetables you can buy. And obviously fish as well. Neat. Wonder what this is here. There's a great number of mosques all around, of course, as you might expect. Everywhere, lots of mosques, flour mills. Hey, there's McDonald's. Also, as you would expect. Let's get down by the water one more time. Those are going to be some of our most amazing views, I'm sure. I mean, the city itself is awesome, but I love these water views. The natural terrain is just very unique. I haven't quite seen a place like this on my whole tour so far. Guy fishing in here, that looks like a wonderful time. This is stunning. Some ships out there. My goodness. Man, yeah, I feel like I don't hear a lot about Oman. I'm not sure why. I think there's a lot to be said for it here. Neat. Very neat. Let's see. Keep moving west here. It's a tragic shame that it's not fully mapped. I'd love to go through all these little streets and check out the buildings and so forth. Let's drop by a random intersection here. Lovely evening views. Thankful to everyone who has uploaded a 360 image. I think just about anyone can. If you can take a 360 picture with your phone, you can get it up on Google, and then I could check it out. I sure would appreciate it, I'll tell you what. Look at the way they've cut into these hills here to put this highway through things. That's pretty cool. It's all this white, little stucco look. So many palms. Beautiful, though. Very pretty. Yeah, as I said, it's been occupied since at least 6000 BC. In the 1st century, it's first seen on a map, Ptolemy's map, the Greek geographer, philosopher, astronomer. He put it on his map. It was called Cryptus Portus, which I think means like hidden port. Some sort of resort down here, it looks like. Slightly different look of things. The rocks have a slightly different look here, this kind of white, sandy rock. Wonder if you can get out there and climb around that. I hope so, that'd be kind of neat. Yeah, clearly, okay, a boat club, that kind of thing. Some of this might be privately owned buildings there. Maybe you can't get out to those. Lots of amazing homes right on the water. I'm sure some of these are palaces or just about palaces. Sorry, we're only checking out the beaches, I feel like, but again, we're a little limited here. Yeah, I don't know if these are apartments or single-family homes. Either way, they're impressive places. Very sandy. Of course, a very sandy country. It's lots of desert. If you zoom out here and look at the natural region, it's a lot of sand. Look at the way these homes have been laid out here at an angle. It's kind of a neat development. I like the way they've put those in there. See if we can check out any of these kind of random street views. Oh, this is neat. Again, very rocky and rough terrain. This building's kind of laid out like that. Very nice. A golf course over here. Always wonderful views of the water. Interesting. Back to its history, I was reading that, so it was ruled by the Sassanids beginning in the 3rd century. Big hotel over here. Should we check this out? I think so. At least down on this grassy field. Oh, very impressive. Great place to get a hotel room, I'm sure. Is it the Crown Plaza or something? My goodness, what a sight. Yeah, and then, of course, the city and the whole region converted to Islam around the 7th century. And there were many tribes and dynasties ruled the region kind of throughout several hundred years in there. Later, the Ayyad dynasty, and then the Abbasids, who ruled kind of the whole region, I think into Iraq and stuff. And much later then, in 1507, the Portuguese came as they were exploring the world in their big ships. And from what I read, this is amazing. They attempted to trade with the city, but there was some miscommunication or something, and they ended up deciding to just conquer the city. Of course, it was, I'm sure, a small city at the time, but still. In the process of doing that, they destroyed the whole city. They burned it to the ground, which is just insane, but I guess that's what happened. And then they ruled the city for about 100 years, just continuing to move along the water here. What a unique place. I'm super impressed. Lots of new stuff going up, cranes everywhere. This place is definitely growing. Look at this place going up here, maybe another hotel it looks like. Tons of beachfront properties. Brand new bridge it looks like there to me. Here's the Royal Opera House. This is recently completed. Back in 2011 I read. Let's check this out. Oh my goodness, is this wet? I thought it was like super glossy rock, but I think it's wet. Either way, boy, I can't actually tell. It's either super shiny or it's wet, but it's amazing either way. This is a very impressive place. Lovely stone. And let's get another view inside if we can, I wonder. Let's see here. Oh, well, here's some sort of lobby, it looks like. My goodness, I can't believe this place. You know, spared no expense. Wow, I never see places like this, I feel like, that are new. I mean, this was built with absolute care and craftsmanship that I feel like you rarely see new. Just, you know, it's not that you never see it, but it's, oh boy. Usually a place like this you see, and it's built in the 1890s, I feel like, at least in the US, in my experience, that is. So that's amazing to see a place like that that's built brand new. Here's somebody's random head. But great plaza out here, beautifully adorned with trees. Oh my goodness. These gardens. Wow. I'm blown away by the effort that went into all of this. Absolutely blown away. Man. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at these grounds here. It's just so vast. Here's another big hotel. Lots of hotels here. I don't know if we need to go inside any of them, but you know, I'm sure lovely places, each of them. Intercontinental. Every picture super sunny and bright. If you like the warm weather and the sun, this could be a good place for you. Wonder what this is. Kind of want to check this out. Another interior view. Lovely restaurant, obviously. Dang, that's awesome. Cool graphic. All kinds of great places to come get some food and drinks, I'm sure. Out into maybe grab some brunch out here. That'd be wonderful. Oh, I would love to come here. Love to. Let's not skip too much of the inland area here. Again, painfully poorly mapped. Look at this place here. Some sort of palace. This is a kingdom, I do believe. Look at these 4 heliports there. Oh, man. Some serious wealth. I'm, again, quite impressed. Huh. Interesting place here. These apartments? Really unique view to them. Or, you know, unique look. Looks like we're standing in a fountain here. Oh, I guess we're on a tripod. Hey, we can just move along this fountain. I guess these are just apartments. This is absolutely gorgeous in here. Wow. Very, very impressive. I'm going to just keep saying that. This is going to stick out to me as a place that really surprises me, just as, I don't know, just blowing my expectations out of the water. I am amazed. Everything here is just brand new and stunning. Yeah. Huh. Back to its history. So, yeah, the Portuguese held the city and ruled over it for around 100 years. During that period, the Ottoman Empire, or the Ottoman Turks, attempted a few times to take the city. Can we see any of this here? Random restaurant, looks like. Or store. It's kind of interesting. Looks like you can buy some clothing here, maybe. Not quite sure what that is. Another restaurant. Let's get down to the water again. Oh yeah, here we are. View back of some of those hotels. People just lounging out here. Really flattened down sand. Looks like some kids have been digging around in the sand, as you do. A few people out, not a ton. I was reading then, so while Portuguese held the city, well, here's the British Embassy. All kinds of embassies all along here. This is the capital city. So as you'd expect, there's many embassies here. Each one, oh, they look like resort places here, pools and everything. Very impressive. Let's check out this beachfront park. So while they were ruling it, there was this leader named Nasir bin Mushid al-Yarubi, who was the Imam of Oman. And in 1624, he had a lot of power in the region, and he moved his troops, and they destroyed all the Persian fortresses. Destroyed, I think, that fortress we saw earlier. To some extent, obviously, it still stands. And there was kind of a big civil war, and they kicked out the Portuguese eventually in 1650. And then they held it for a long time. And then much later in the 18th century, the Al-Bu Said dynasty took the region, and they are still the ones in control today. And there's much more history that occurred later. Wow, look at this pool. What a stunning resort here. I know I keep checking out these beachfront resorts, but they have the best pictures. This is amazing. Look at that pool there. The Shetty Muscat. Oh my goodness. 5-star hotel. I'd say so. I would say so. Multiple pools. Each one about as beautiful a pool I've ever. I don't think I've ever seen a pool this nice in real life. And rarely even in Google Maps. This place is pristine. I know I'm checking out a lot of other resorts, but even when I get back into the city and stuff, I feel like everything I see is just thoroughly impressive. I think this is a poorly placed image here. I think we are by one of the large mosques in the city. This is the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. We're right near it there. I think that was a poorly placed image. Here it is. There it is. I'm not sure how to say that. Qaboos. This was also a new structure, relatively new, built back in the 90s. My goodness. Wow. Whoa. This thing is massive. This is 90 meters tall, I read. It took 6 years to build this. 300,000 tons of sandstone from India. And it looks like we can actually walk around here a little bit, so let's do that. Well, I'm not sure that we can walk around. This place is amazing, though. Whoa. Oh my goodness. one of the most impressive mosques I ever seen. Short of only one or two in the world, maybe. Like, this is stunning. Stunning. Wonder if we can actually just get straight up inside. Perhaps. Oh, yes. Here we are, inside. And what a place this is. They have this protective sheeting down. This carpet, I read, when this was made in the 90s, was the largest single piece of carpet in the world. It's one piece. It weighs like several tons, and it was made of 1.7 billion knots in it to make this carpet, which is unbelievable. And here it is. Yeah, this chandelier, when it was built, was the largest chandelier in the world. Unbelievable. Again, both I think have lost their title. I can't get over the detailing in here. This is, I'm almost speechless. Like, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. I wonder, it's such a perfect carpet. It does look worn. They must just have this down for people touring through or something. This place holds like 6,500 worshipers. I'm endlessly, speechless. Amazing place. The views all around it here. Wonderful trees everywhere. Everything looks perfect. I really would love to visit this city someday. Really, fantastic. Again, we're slowly kind of moving west here. There's the airport. That's probably where you'd land. Let's get a few more views of things. Looks like an interesting place here. Oh, maybe an apartment complex. All right. Enka camp. Not sure what that would be. Few images around. Let's see. Some shopping area. Google gives you this little heads up of what's there. Sometimes I choose to check it out or not. I appreciate that little pop-up. More beach views, of course. Hard to beat this. I like these benches even. I haven't found one thing I dislike about this place. I can't even think. Like, everything about it's awesome. Look at some of these buildings. I don't know if these are. This looks like it's gated there. You see that? These must be like palaces or just really fancy clubs or hotels. I don't know. Huge areas here. I don't know if these are being saved for future developments. I could see big buildings going up here in the future. Not a ton of high rises that I've seen. Obviously a golf course here. It's kind of strangely well mapped, but you know what? Let's do it. Fantastic. This image looks really compressed, but if you enjoy golf, this looks like a good golf course. What do I know though? Well, you can't really see the mountains from over here, at least not from this view. Neat though. Right on the water again. Right next to the airport, so you could land and be on the links in minutes here. Beautiful. A little overcast on this day, it looks like. This looks like a really nice airport too. Looks new. I don't think I know have any details about the airport, but let's at least drop inside, get a view of things. Let's see. Any of these images look good? It's an airport. Looks like it might be shopping area too in there. Pretty good size to it. All right, one or two more places. I'm going to wrap this up. This looks like smaller homes over in this district, maybe. Let's drop down here. Oh, here's some apartment buildings. Shopping, chocolates and flowers. smart to sell those together, I guess. Let's drop down here by Burgaroo. Super sunny and bright. Yeah, there are a few high rises. Doesn't seem like there's much taller than 8 or 10 stories, at least from what I've seen. Shish shawarma. Blueberry. Definitely some good eating here. Plenty of undeveloped land here. Look at this football field kind of sitting randomly. That's an unusual sight. Just sitting out there amongst this. Kind of cool though. Just taking in all these sights from above. You could spend a long time exploring this city. A really long time. Some school here, it looks like. Alright, I gotta wrap this up, I think. I know we haven't seen too much. If I've missed some of your favorite places, let me know, and I'll try to come back and check them out. Looks like we can actually get on a highway here. Oh, very blown out here. But I feel the need to at least try see what the street view experience would be like here. Oh, it's a pity it's so bright. And well, I still appreciate them putting that up there, I guess. Alright, where should I end it? I kind of want to end it back way over here. Let's see. Oh, there's all kinds of views up here in the mountains. I don't know if we'll end here, but let's at least just see this. This is wild back in here. All these rocks. Amazing terrain. I'm sure a lot of movies have been set here, or certainly could be. This looks like another world, another planet almost to me. Like if you told me this was a picture from Mars, I might believe you. It's got that look, right? Just super wild, rough terrain. Yeah. Pretty impressive. Let's see if we can get any more of those kind of mountain views. Yeah, I like this mountainous region over in this part of town. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. I'm not a big hiker, but I aspire to be a big hiker. Does that make any sense? So, someday I want to do a lot more climbing and getting up in the rocks and mountains. And this looks like a great city for that. Maybe we'll end things here. This is amazing. Somebody climbed up here to get this wonderful picture. View out across things. Really, really a wonderful city. And I hope Google can someday come and fill this out, because I could spend hours just exploring these street views. This has been such a treat. I'm going to use this opportunity to encourage you to check out my Patreon page. $3 a month. If you join, I got some extra content going up there, some bonus tours, and some other stuff in the future. Eventually, voting. You can now vote on which city I go to on YouTube here. But eventually, I'm going to move that over to Patreon. So if you enjoy voting, consider joining. $3 a month, bonus content. For now, that's going to do it for Muscat. That was wonderful. I hope to get back to Oman someday soon. Really enjoying exploring the world here. Till next time.